Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's me, Lynn Renee McDonald, back from Iowa in Virginia Beach again. All in one piece, thank God. Um, okay, I have so many things to tell you these days. If many of you haven't noticed, first up for our YouTube today is thank you all for watching. Thank you for following my channel. Thank you for spreading it or sharing it. Damn, my sister used up almost of my sage, girl. um, anyways, come on, thank you God for the sage lasting here now and doing what it needs to do for me in the best way for me, and I'll watch something better. Oh, thank you, God. Thank you, God. So I'm back from Iowa. I have lots of cool stuff to talk to you guys about. The biggest thing is, I don't know why my phone is blinking, but it's having a moment. I don't know. All right. Anyways, so today what I want to talk to you about is that I am back from Iowa, and over the weekend when I was in Iowa, it's already, geez, I think it's Wednesday now. Ooh, thanks God for clearing this out. Okay. So I was in Iowa over the weekend. The times that are happening, things really, really crazy, unique stuff is happening. So you can all understand and get this. So when you're wondering why what's happening is happening, and if you haven't noticed, a lot of us aren't getting any sleep. We're restless, we're irritable, we're like it's like you can't shut off. Then there's lots and lots of aches and pains. So we're going through kind of what I call like kind of ascension symptoms, but they're also relevant to the changes that are going on in your body and your soul with these wild astrological times for 2019. So I just want to give you a heads up for a few minutes here about all of this because you're going to be changing greatly and hugely. We have like for July, just the overall view. We're well, I would like to say that we're winding down, but the truth is this year has been absolutely wild. And at this point, we all know that there isn't any winding down. It's like balls to the wall and just keep on going spiritually because the planet is just this catalyst is just boom, 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 going forward and forward and forward astrologically. Astrological catalysts, we're moving forward as the vibration of the planet raises with a highest form or higher forms of love energy as all of this is coming in to change the world and this dimension. And of course, all it is. So this is what's happening for 2019. We have we've had two eclipses. I think we have a black moon, a new moon, a second new moon at the end of the month, which is the 31st. We've had two eclipses, I think on the 2nd and the 16th. There's 5 planets in retrograde. So, and I think... so there is a shit ton of stuff going on that are the catalysts for the change of law of universe or spirit or love energy or God for changes in this earth world dimension reality. Okay. So many of you are up half the night, all night, tossing, turning. You're off, you're emotional eating, you're stress eating, you're eating due to, the changes and trying to acclimate here in Earth World. Many of you, I hate to even say this, but will find yourselves drinking wine or, doing things such as that more than, let's say, you would ever normally do. And if you didn't, you may be finding all of a sudden you're taking, you're drinking some wine or, or doing other things that you don't normally do. And all of this is part of the symptoms and the things that are going on because normally I am just not really a drinker at all. And I found myself a lot of times on and off throughout the year, having a glass of wine here and there. And part of this is to help acclimate you to these energies, just lessen the stress and the strangeness and the vibration and the moodiness and the changes in all that you are, your spirit, your body, your soul, everything that you are, everything that is you and all that we're going through. Because we're in the big squeeze, and it's a lot right now. So part of this video, I wanted to talk talk to you about all these things that we're going through with all these changes. There's lots of purging. All of a sudden you're going to have, thoughts, or you have been having thoughts of the past, things that you never thought of. Again, it's to clear that stuff out. So when your weirdo shit comes in and you're like, holy fuck, I'm like, is that really me? And that's gross about me. Or you're grossed out by the things that you learn about you or something that comes out of you. Just ask God to clear, heal, and change it and free you from feeling terrible and unwell with it and all that is unwell with it in your soul and all you are, be, say, do, and create and all that it is, and just be free of it. Ask God to fill you up with the highest form of love that exists in this reality, any reality, and all that is, and the best solutions and ways, and God, love, energy, magic in place of that. Boom, right in your soul, and all you are, be, say, do, and create in place of everything that you clear out, heal, change, and ask to create. Let that be that as well, okay? So these are great tips and tools to help you get through these times, okay? Really crazy shit, all right? And so that's one thing that I wanted to talk to you about for a few minutes today in this video. Fantastic advice for July 2019 going to August and the next 6 to 8 to 10 to 12 months and going up in ascension as well as up or moving forward in time. Okay. Also, the other things you're going to be noticing is massive amounts of downloads of information. I feel like I'm going like this today in the last few days, and because so much information is coming in, and I'm like, holy fuck. I'm like, boom, 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 boom. All based on what you ask God or love energy for. A shit ton of information is coming in for you. Okay, super high channeled stuff, depending on what your mission is, what you ask God for, what you want to do here in Earth World. All right, so lots and lots of the newest, most amazing state-of-the-art information channeled from love energy in its highest form coming through right now as you do this work. As we clear, we raise our vibration, raise the vibration of the planet. All these changes are happening. Super, super cool shit. All right, but again, it's kind of like you got to balance. You got to balance the rough with the smooth, or the rough with the awesome stuff that's coming in, and your magic is going to be increasing. Magic, love energy, magic. You can do things that I don't know if you're noticing these days that you never thought you could do or didn't even know existed or didn't have the scope of ability to see, do, create in such amazing ways. And we'll get into more tapes or more YouTubes about that, or at my classes, and or in the future as well. You can do those virtual what do you call it? Video by phone right now. You can call into my shop and center on Tuesday and Wednesday nights from 7 to 8 p.m. Usually we run a little bit over. It's a $25 fee to take the class. Usually we always go over. So it's definitely well worth it. You will learn a shit ton from Spirit through me with a whole bunch of other people who are also taking my class presently and from all over the country. So you guys can do that. If you want to tap into any of my classes, check out all my social media. You can go in there as well. So there's lots of ways to learn that are not a shit ton of money, that aren't going to break the bank for those of you who are in a lesser abundant space at this time. Remember, nothing is bad. You don't like what's happening for you don't like being in less than, or you notice that you're in less than, or you think you can't afford it, ask Spirit, love, energy, God, clear, heal, and change that in me, or whoever it is in you, all right, in the best way for you and all, or something better, and put the best form of abundance from the highest form of love in all ways. And the best way to do that, get that, be that, see that, live that. And the best way for us to learn something better and clear, heal, and change all the blocks in us that stop this from happening in our souls and in all we are, be, say, do, and create, and all that it is. In the best way for us and all, or something better. And what do we say? Thank you, God, for that for us. Thank you, love, for that for us. Okay. So that said, fantastic stuff. You can do my classes. You'll learn a shit ton, just like my YouTubes. You'll always learn something, if not a shit ton, from my YouTubes, from coming to my classes, from all my social media pages. Remember, Institute for Christ Consciousness and the Copper Dragon, as well as Lynn Renee McDonald personal page and Lynn Renee McDonald professional page. So Instagram as well. We're all on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and in real life, of course. Okay, so you can do all of that and learn all things spirit, practical spirituality in the highest form of love, okay, and from the highest form of love. So, and so that's what I want to say for you today. The other thing is that I wanted to talk about is you're going to notice a lot of you aren't knowing what to do or knowing why or what in these times, because there is so much information coming in. All right. Mad information, mad changes as well as everything is acclimating. 1 second, you're this person. 2 seconds later, you're somebody else. 3 seconds later, you clear, heal, and change something else, or something else happens, totally radically changes you, i.e. examples, any kinds of trauma, difficult family situations, things coming out of your soul that you don't like that you clear, heal, and change. Asking God for certain things on your mission. Every single thing you do relates to everything that is you, and as well as everything that is God. And the pace is moving so fast now. We're rapidly changing. As we are doing this rapid changing, we change us, we change everything. Therefore, our outcome also changes. So this is why it's hard to grasp what is it we're supposed to be doing right now. Okay, but the answer is always there. Put it out there. Ask God. Clear your blocks. Free yourself from those things. Ask God to bring it in that you hear, see, know it. Whatever information that you need, want, or things that you want to change, clear, heal. All right. So any of you who don't know your destinies and where you're going, here are some tools for you to get a handle on that. Ask and you shall receive. Clear out the stuff that's bothering you or unwell for you or isn't working for you. But during these times, you're going to find that, okay, your soul and you are always going to be connecting, and that your soul is really what runs the show. Totally what runs the show, okay? So this weekend, I was like, even though I was in Iowa and I had a really great expo, there was some kind of shit that was going down in me with all these changes on the planet, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I had like a restlessness and irritableness. I'm sure many of you are going through this, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like going and I'm searching through YouTubes, and I'm searching through the internet, and I'm searching, I'm like, what am I looking for? I'm like looking at all these astrological readings, card readers, and this and that. I'm like, and I know that I'm looking for something, and I just know it, and I feel it, but I don't know what that is. That's my soul saying, hey, we need something else that we're not getting here, and it knows what it's doing, and thanks God for letting us get there and know whatever that is. So your soul, you will find right now, especially in this times, is going to be running the ship, and you're going to notice that, because I was sitting there going, all right, well, what the fuck? So I'm like flipping through YouTubes. I'm looking for something on the internet, not knowing what I'm looking for, but yet I'm incessantly doing this, and I'm restless. This is my soul. This is my soul saying, we need something more. It's time for this. Whatever it is. And I'm like, okay. And I get this irritable sound. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, please clear, heal, and change all this now, please, right? And bring me to that which it is, whatever this is that we're supposed to be searching for. So then I found myself doing a couple different readings or energy work or stuff like that, spiritual stuff with people in the show in Iowa that Love Energy guided me to. And what was unique about it is there's lessons within that as well for me. All right. So there's so many things going on simultaneously all at once in this journey that is us right here, right now, in this time, in Earth World reality during these ascension times, and the changes on the planet and the changes on us. It's really fascinating stuff. But the reason I'm telling you this is so that you understand that your soul runs the show no matter what. Even when you don't understand it and you don't know why you're doing what you're doing, trust this. Okay, God, lead me to whatever I need. Okay, God, ask and you shall receive. Okay, God. Okay, my soul, what's going on here? Your highest heart self. And then before I knew it, I met this lovely reader, and I kept connecting with her on and off, and I look at her, and then I get busy or do something, right? At the show where I had to run here and do a class or go and do something, and then I came back, and she was, let me see here, I connected with her 3 times. We connected. Thanks for your patience while I get information and be able to straighten it out and read it. And convey it back to you. So I connected with this woman 3 times. She was super amazing. She had a lot of Native American, Indian in her, or Native American in her. And so instantly, I suddenly walked around. I talked to her for a few minutes. I looked at her 3 separate times, didn't say anything to her. That's my soul again. It's saying, look here, Lynn. Look here, Lynn. And I didn't think much about it, but I went, each time I went, huh. And when I connected with her real quick, and then I got busy with something else in Earth World. Boom, connect again, busy with Earth World. Connect again, busy with Earthworld. And I'm like, fuck. And then it dawns on me that I'm supposed to go over there. I talk to her a little bit and we connect. I sit down. I did like a spiritual, I think it's spiritual animal reading. Fascinating, right? So we sit down. She's like, what do you think? And I said, look, I don't need any counseling. I just know that my soul is here for whatever it is that is here. I said, so let's do this. And she said, well, which would you like? We want this one or that one? And I said, no. I said, the spiritual animal reading is what's really calling into me. So I sat there. I started to listen to her talk to me. And I knew I was in the right place because all of a sudden I just started to cry. And I was like, whoa, bawling my eyes out. And I was like, oh my God. And I'm releasing. So whatever it was that I needed to connect with was right here with this woman, right? And I was like, what is this? Right? Because I'm trying to connect. I finally realized now that I'm right where I need to be because I'm bawling my eyes out on and off. And it's not really that the information that she's saying to me is anything new. No, this is about a connection. She had this Native American energy and she works exclusively like that. And in this huge, massive spiritual work that I'm doing, I've been working with Native American ancestors around my house, in people's souls. So this is about healing work. This is about connections and healing that I need in me, as well as to do more advanced stuff in the work that I need to do in my soul to help not only myself, but others and change the collective consciousness. So this is about connections and changes that my soul called in for. But I'm like sitting here before, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I don't need a reading. I don't need counseling. I don't need this. Boom, I sit down, this happens. And I'm like, whoa. I'm like, this is right where I need to be. And I said, I don't know what happened here. Whatever needed to happen here happened, right? And I could feel it in me and my soul called it in. And while I didn't fully consciously, even remotely closely get it and understand it in the moment till I sat in that chair and started bawling, and then boom, spirit infuses me along with my soul in the highest form of love that my soul is, as is yours, okay? Boom, tells me what's going on. Here's why you did this. You have to follow your heart, and sometimes that requires you to do things that you don't even understand, that you know innately you should do. The answer will always come. You ask, you work with us, you trust, you have faith, and that is you, that is all that you are in your soul, will guide you from love, always. And in these times, it requires that we trust that. So if you're having some wild situations and circumstances like this, where you're like, you have to do something, you're trying to pinpoint it, but you just can't, and you just can't figure that out. This is all part of these times and what is going on, okay? This is going to help you understand you. And what do? You talk to your soul, you talk to love energy, you talk to God, you work with your connection 24/7. Ask and you shall receive. You can't hear it, don't know, ask. And as I sat there for like a day and a half wondering, what is it I'm looking for? What is it I'm doing? I need to do this. And my soul really guided me. And this is the truth here. Your soul will always guide you through everything if you listen and let it, okay? Now I had this antsy stuff. I knew I was looking for something. Couldn't find it. But lo and behold, boom, boom, boom. All these things led me to this. And then when I sat in that chair, boom. It was like I knew in that instant. So all of this cool shit is going to be happening too, if it has not already, and will continue to happen during these times and throughout this year and into the future with this cool stuff as we learn more about ourselves as love energy beings and work in the metaphysical world of love energy that is God, as the world changes and we work and we balance this that we are in the highest form of love and become that more and more, and we balance that with earth world vibration of love, all right, which is this is just part of this, okay? Everything balances and works together from love, okay? So that's my YouTube today. Wanted to put it out there, give you some tips and tools for what everybody's going through. Lots of huge changes, catalyst, transformation, tips and tools to get through this. Some understanding about your soul. Sometimes you just feel this antsiness, this, that. You clear it out. You follow it. You ask God all the time. So you're always working. Clear your blocks. Ask Spirit. Ask your soul, where do I need to go from love? Where are you guiding me for love? From love. What is the answer here? The God's honest truth. And boom, your soul will take you there. And even when you don't know the answer all along, or you don't do that all along, but you keep feeling like this, you listen and you follow and you do, and your soul will always guide you from love. Okay? All right. So doesn't mean I'm not talking about unwellness here, where unwellness meaning getting a crappy feeling where you shouldn't be doing something or it feels like that. Well, that's listening to your soul too. That's your soul saying, yeah, something's not right here. I don't know what it is sometimes, but you don't do it. Same kind of thing. So that's like the opposite side of this. All right, I'm running out of time right now. So that's my YouTube today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Any questions? Love you guys. Have a great night. Please do subscribe and like my channel if you don't mind. That would help me out super great. Love you guys. Have a great night.